Greetings, I'm Caffeine Raging. Well, welcome back to Let's Play Rimworld. We're with the victims of circumstance in bitter end, and well, this is the bitter end because, well, you may have, well, noticed that there's a slight difference of, well, a lack of ship up there and one down here. As a matter of fact, you can still see the outline. I've been spending the last 3 hours just tonight, as well as a few other times over the course of the last week, trying to figure out exactly what is going on with my mod set. And shit's broken, yo. I mean, that's pretty much the state of things. I think it has something to do with the hospitality mod, and it has some sort of odd interaction with something else I'm running. And it broke everything. To the point that even loading my old save files, 20, 30 episodes back, even my earliest stuff, it is still causing the same errors. And I can't even spawn raids, which is a little troubling in the fact that, okay, if I can't spawn a raid, the storyteller most likely cannot spawn a raid. So, yeah, we're at a bit of an impasse here. Yes, technically we can continue on and just rush the end game. But what's the point if we're playing as essentially on peaceful mode with maybe a few incidents still available to us? Yeah, I think you see the problem here. So what I'm planning on is, well, call this the end and call it a draw. How about this? How about we call it a draw? And there's not a lot we could really do about this outside of a restart. I've tried moving the colony, that didn't work. I've tried going back to an old save file, that didn't work. I've actually pulled the hospitality mod, that's why this room is barren now. That didn't work. I've tried running cleanup tools, that doesn't work. I'm stumped. I'm running too heavy of a mod set. Something went wrong, and I can't fix it. And instead of going on in peaceful mode, we're going to do a reset. Unfortunately, that also takes time. So, that's going to be it for Rimworld this week. I'm going to try to set up for next week, but I'm not making a promise on that, just because I want to spend some time testing my mod set. And I think you can't blame me at this point, right? So before we go, yes, this is going to be just a short episode. I didn't want to just pull Rimworld and be done with it and, not say what the hell is going on, because that seems rather cruel. What we're going to do is, I'm thinking we blow up the ammo dump as, just a parting farewell. Call this a done thing. This is just going to burn out eventually because this is not going to cause trouble. Besides, we have the stone walls encasing most, well, actually pretty much all of our settlement, with the exception of this side, which the storyteller will put out the fires before it gets that far. We only got through 50% of the quarry. I think we're going to keep the quarry mod. We're not going to run combat. Or we're going to run combat extended because I don't think that was the problem. We're not going to run hospitality. We're going to keep vegetable garden. I liked vegetable garden. We'll cut back on the medical mods to just the expanded prosthesis and the ability to harvest, because that's two separate mods now. I'm going to spend the next week basically, calling and testing. And yeah, this was a disappointment. What can I say? I didn't want things to end like this. A mad anima momo. A local boomlo. I'm tempted to just let it inside, let the world burn, but no, that's not fun. Supe. Will you be a deer? Oh, Supe is slow. Then again, you do have that slight brain drain damage. And you have an eye shot out as well, so yeah. So let's recall the bots just to make things a little bit more fun. The boom lub is going to explode once it comes down here. That's going to be a nice little fireworks. Restrict on lockdown. We're definitely going to keep that mod. That was very handy. Matter of fact, let me show you what the thing is doing. That seems like a... Well, I'll have to wait for the boom lub to get down here, so don't have to worry about it blowing up the person I'm going to go sacrifice. Because there's going to be a couple things going on here in just a moment. Is it going to hit this one? Oh, it's going. That one was disabled. Oh. Oh. No. Ooh, it's laying on some bullets. That could be fun. Yeah, let's designate toggle power. We'll let the boom lub die, explode those bullets, because what it's going to do is set fire to everything here. It's going to set fire to the bullets, and the bullets are going to explode. And that's a lot of bullets. And there's no way I'm going to get it in time. But let me show you what's going on. And this is part of the reason why the game's been running a tad slow. I'm not sure if it's detectable on the video or not. But development mode. You can see all my issues. System doll reference exception. Object reference not set in instance of an object. And it's running that every single tick. And well, I'm going to turn off development mode for just a second. And I don't think I broke my game using the developer console a couple of times. I'm pretty certain that was safe. So this is going to go kablooey. Bullets are flying. That's why I've always been very, very careful with my ammo. Okay. I guess I could unlock down people. We'll put them into the safe area. And just send everyone out to go beat out the fire. Because what the hell not at this point, right? Oh, but you can see the errors it's been going on. And that's part of the reason why we've had some issues with just general run speed. But also let's options, enable development mode again, and we are going to call in, no, it's not it. Let me show you what exactly is going on. Execute incident, and let's summon the poison ship. Okay, so there's the poison ship. And ooh, that's a bad spot for it as well. And let's, oh, for one, turn off development mode so we stop getting all the error log. Summon Soup Bay and have him punch this. You'll see immediately what happens. Maybe I should have had someone else. And Relic is always so chipper. Well, let's have him do it. Ooh. Goodbye, one fence. Hardly knew ye. You see, once again, it goes to 1178. And Henrilic is moonwalking. For reference, they're not supposed to do that. Pretty much what happens is that they get locked into combat with this and they can't damage it. Oh. And that's bad because, yeah, can't do anything with this. And actually, let me show you something else, which is also interesting. This is why I'm ending the series, and I'm not trying to make excuses. Raid. Oh, can't even do that. And immediately it errors out again. So yeah, something's broken. Execute raid. Mechanoid hide. Immediate attack. And boom. More errors. Exception fielding window for reverse data debug, blah blah blah. Yeah. Shit's broken, yo. And not sure exactly what it is, but it goes far enough back in my save files that I would have to do essentially a pretty much full reset of the series to get around it. I think. I'm actually not 100% certain on that. So, who wants to blow up the ammo? That seems like an explosive way to end things. And you don't have a grenade on you. Million lights. How about a billion explosions? Force hold open. Force hold open. Major break risk on uHScYy. What happened to him? Because is it just his brain damage is so bad? Consciousness poor, of course. Movement 45%. Yeah, uHScYy was in bad state anyway. So we're gonna go out with a bang. Granted, these walls are a lot tougher than I was expecting. Yeah, it's pure limestone, so it's 700 health compared to the limestone wall, which is 540. But we should see still a little bit of fun. Yeah, million lights, you may want to move. Isn't it beautiful? And this is why I was always careful with that ammo. I don't think we triggered anything except for these. Matter of fact, we should probably cancel those. Yeah, it looks like only these are firing, so Million Lights is out of grenades, unfortunately. Run, Phil, run. Yeah, I'm seeing an FPS drop big time. Just from all the error logs. Looks like it's these two are still firing, and that one will go for a long time because it's just occasional. Occasional with 500 some bullets. I mean, it's not like the end of the pot of popcorn. It will all go. Oh. Well. Fine then. We're gonna have to do it the cheaty way. Thankfully, yeah, it does have some resilience, but yeah. Yeah, kids, you may want to get the hell out of there. Oh. And we have explosives going off. I could hear them hissing. Yeah, that's a lot more like it. Granted, the walls are holding up a lot better than I was expecting. Cancel. Yeah, pretty much anyone that goes in there right now is instant death. I mean, you could probably set up a trap with this sort of thing, just to have some sort of incendiary trap. Which would be hilarious, but a breakdown in the cooler, I don't think it's my primary concern right now. Matter of fact, We'll just recruit everyone so they don't go into there. Okay, not as impressive as I was expecting, but took a few chunks out of the wall here and there. It would be highly inconvenient because that's a lot of ammo to rebuild. Anybody for some popcorn? It looks like it's just this ammo left. Thankfully, because it's burning, it's exploding rather quickly. Yeah, I think that's a rather nice way to end things, don't you? Well, there is one other thing. I mean, we can't leave the prisoners, right? But as always, constructive feedback is greatly appreciated, either in the comments below, or if you don't really have anything to say but want to let me know that you enjoyed or hated this, hit the appropriate buttons and subscribe if you wish to see the reset of Rimworld or my other content. As we completely ignored the Geneva Convention. Ooh, one just off completely. Yeah, grenades are no joke. Yeah, what can I say? I'm in a terrible mood because of this. And my prisoners are suffering. Yeah, I think we're done here. We'll be back with more Rimworld eventually. I'm not sure when because I want to spend some time retesting everything. And that takes time. And obviously more time than I spent on this mod set, which was actually quite a bit. I spent, I would say, a good 10-hour playtime just testing the mod set to make sure everything was stable. Turns out at the, well, let's see. At the 26-hour mark, things go to shit. Shit's broken, yeah? Disappointing, but at least we will always have the legend of Tim Neal. Because he was kind of a beast, wasn't he? I didn't really realize exactly how much he did for the colony until I was doing editing after the fact. At least there was Tim Neal. I'll see you next time with more of Rimworld. You know, in probably a week or so. Depending on how quickly things settle with my mods.